Greetings and welcome to the Astronomy Picture of the Day podcast. Today's picture for April 23rd of 2025 is titled "An Almost Everything Sky." So what do we see here? Well, here we see a picture of the sky containing a number of different objects that are labeled here for you. And we see those looking at the various ones. We can start out looking at the ground there. Of course, we're seeing our own planet Earth. And in fact, we're seeing Castle Hill Rock in New Zealand. And we see that on the lower portion of the image. And in fact, you see a light there zigzagging around. That is actually a light that was carried by the photographer. And in fact, if you follow that from the lower right side up towards the lower central portion of the image, you can actually see the photographer there holding the light off in the distance. Now up in the sky, we see a number of different astronomical objects, and that includes our own Milky Way to the left. That is our spiral galaxy as we see it from inside. So we can see the bright star clouds and dark dust clouds that make up our galaxy. In addition, we see the pink color of hydrogen gas. And when hydrogen gas is excited by young stars that form, it glows a distinct red color that we see as the pink glow here. Now the dust clouds are what keep us from seeing a lot of our galaxy. Those are tiny particles of material scattered around, but there are enough of them spread over light years that they can completely block out the light. They become what is called opaque, so we cannot see through them. Just as you cannot see through a wall in a building, no matter how much you look through these areas, you're not going to be able to see what is beyond. So in terms of looking with ordinary visible light, there are many parts of our galaxy that we will never be able to know about. Now, as we continue looking through, we also see the zodiacal light towards the middle there. That is part of our solar system. That is actually dust within our solar system, not the dust clouds we see in the galaxy, but fine dust from multiple collisions of various asteroids and other material. And that fills the plane of our galaxy. So as sunlight travels outward, it reflects off this dust and comes back to us. It's called zodiacal light because it will pass through the constellations of the zodiac. And those are the same ones that the sun, the moon, and the planets will pass through over the course of a year. Now down toward the bottom, we can see the green glow of the aurora as well. This would be the southern lights, since we are down in New Zealand here. And those are caused by our sun and particles from our sun striking Earth's magnetic field and being funneled around toward the poles. And when they hit the Earth's atmosphere, they cause oxygen atoms to glow, which gives that distinct green color that we see here. And finally, up in our atmosphere, we do see a meteor. Now, meteors occur when small bits of debris burn up and vaporize within Earth's upper atmosphere, and they will leave a trail behind. The vast majority of meteors never make it down to the ground to become meteorites. They simply vaporize up in Earth's atmosphere and are gone. Most of them are very tiny particles, things like a grain of sand or a piece of dust, just a little bit of material. But because they hit Earth's atmosphere at very high speeds, there will be a lot of friction, and they actually will heat up, and we can see their trail as they move through the upper atmosphere. So that was our picture of the day for April 23rd of 2025. It was titled "An Almost Everything Sky." We'll be back again tomorrow for the next picture. So until then, have a great day, everyone, and I will see you in class.